Okay, let me start with this. What if the 49ers' biggest threat this season isn't another team, but their own medical staff? Because if you've been paying attention to their training camp drama, you might actually believe that. Christian McCaffrey missing practice with tightness isn't just another minor injury update. It's a flashing red light for a franchise that's already walking a tightrope. And here's why this isn't just another injury report fluff piece. First, let's talk about McCaffrey. The guy's a workhorse back in a league that's supposedly allergic to workhorses. But here's the thing. When a running back as dynamic as him sits out with tightness, that word alone should make fans panic. Tightness? That's not a sprain, not a strain, it's vague. It's the kind of vague that hides recurring issues. And if you've watched McCaffrey's career, you know that vague often snowballs into surgery. Personally, I think the 49ers are already playing a dangerous game by downplaying this. Why? Because star players aren't just XS and OS, they're confidence builders. If McCaffrey limps into week 1, the entire offense's psyche shifts. Now let's zoom out. The 49ers have had 20 players sidelined at one point this camp. 20. That's not bad luck, that's a pattern. What's fascinating is how this mirrors teams like the 2020 Jets or the Bears during their Mitchell Trubisky era. When injuries pile up early, it's not just physical, it's psychological. Coaches start second-guessing lineups. Players tweak their mechanics to compensate. And suddenly, you're not just missing starters, you're missing chemistry. In my opinion, this isn't just about McCaffrey. It's about a locker room that's already been through the ringer. How much more can they take? And then there's Nick Bosa. Missed 4 straight practices. Bosa's a defensive anchor, but here's the twist. His absence isn't just about losing a pass rusher. It's about leadership. You know that iconic photo of him mid-sack, screaming in primal joy? That's not just effort, that's intimidation. Without him, the entire defense loses its identity. What many people don't realize is that Bosa's presence is a multiplier. When he's out, opposing offenses don't just game plan around him, they game plan for a weaker front seven. But let's get even deeper. This isn't just a 49ers problem. It's an NFL problem. The league's pushing players harder than ever to look good in preseason. But the cost? Chronic overuse. Tightness, soreness, all these euphemisms. They're symptoms of a system that rewards coaches for hiding injuries until it's too late. From my perspective, the 49ers are a case study in how the NFL's tough guy culture clashes with modern sports science. And if they collapse this season, we'll all point to these August practices as the warning shot they ignored. So here's my closing thought. How much of a team's success is just luck? Because if McCaffrey's tightness clears up tomorrow, we'll all forget this panic. But what if it doesn't? What if the 49ers' season hinges on a single hamstring tweak in August? That's not football, that's roulette. And as fans, we're all just spinning the wheel, hoping the ball lands on health. What do you think? Is this just preseason noise? Or the start of something darker for San Francisco? Let me know in the comments, because trust me, this story's far from over.